This is a tutorial on creating visuals for your music inside Ableton Live. I'm using a suite of Max for Live devices called ZwoBot, and this video is a tutorial on a particular ZwoBot device. So if you're new to ZwoBot, I'd recommend you go back and watch some of my earlier videos first, which you can find in my ZwoBot in Ableton tutorials playlist. In this video, I'm going to be talking about this loop module. So this loops a particular part of your video, and the most it can loop is 5 seconds. I've got this video loaded up, which is just a video of some 80s new wave disco, and I'm going to switch my loop device on. So to get the loop started, you have to hit this record button here. So once I hit it now, it's starting to record, and I can hit it again to stop it, and now it's just going to loop that section that I just recorded. And I can pause it if I want, and then unpause it from wherever it left off. And you can see that in the background the video is carrying on playing. So if I wanted to get rid of this loop, I can hit this reset button down here, and it'll jump back to wherever the video had left off from where it was playing in the background. So if I want to grab another loop, hit record, and then press stop again, and now we've got this part looped. There's some different looping options here, so by default it's on forward, which means it's just going to play forward and then start again from the start of the clip. You can also have it play backwards and start at the end of the loop, or you can have this palindrome option, which will play it forwards and then play it backwards, so that creates a kind of seamless loop. If I wanted to stop it, I just click reset, and that'll cancel that loop, and now I'm getting the video playing normally. And if I want to start another loop, just hit record, and then hit it again when I want it to stop. And the most it can do is 5 seconds. So if you don't want to click reset, you can just click this button again and it'll start a new loop. And if I just keep it going, it'll go up to 5 seconds, and then it'll just start looping those 5 seconds. Down here we've got a transparency option, so you can mix your loop with the original video which is playing underneath it. We've also got a beat control button here, which is very useful if you want your loop to be matched and synced to your BPM. You can turn this on, and I'll just make the loop a bit longer. Currently my beat control is off, so this button isn't having any effect, so it's just playing the part of the loop that I manually selected. But if I turn this to quarter notes, it's now going to loop a quarter note, so it's in sync with your BPM. And I can make this half a note if I want, or 1 note. So you can see now it's in sync with the music. This track, by the way, is a track by an artist called Cape Canaveral, and it's released on Machine Records. If you're into this kind of experimental electronic music, there's loads of that stuff on Machine Records. I'll put a link to the Bandcamp page in the description below, as well as a link to this particular release. If you wanted to use this looper device in a live performance, what you could do is map the record button to an external controller, and then you can be manually triggering loops and starting and stopping them. And you could also map your master beat control to a controller, so you can be manually controlling when the loops start and finish, and then with the master beat control you could be controlling how fast they are as well.